Oh, hello again. Thanks, Ryan, for the congratulations, and I'm glad you didn't take anything I said too seriously because I really wasn't serious. Jurors, I have to cheat. I have a little post-it thing because I had to write down to remember who was on the jury. Uh, the thing that I think is the biggest strength that Amanda has is also probably the thing that's the biggest weakness. She's very opinionated and does not care if you know her opinion, and it's one of the reasons why I like Zach so much. And on the flip side, I mean, it caused a lot of people to go after her, but I don't know. I really respect people that can be loud, say what they want, and then still make it. I mean, she made it to the jury, so. And I guess if I had to like identify like a specific weakness that wasn't the same, I'd say like maybe having a life is a weakness she had because after a certain point she didn't really have the time to play the game anymore. So, second would be you, Ryan. I think your greatest strength is the fact that you were honest. Any deal you made, you kept. And I mean, in a normal game where there isn't like an alliance of 12 people against an alliance of 6 people, honesty will get you like a lot further in the game. And I think your greatest weakness was probably, I don't know, I'd say it helped you get further because everyone thought you were sucky at challenges. But maybe if you were a little better in challenges, you could have went farther. But I mean, if you would have won a challenge, that probably would have made you a target, and it's what ended up making Josh a bigger target than you. Um, Josh's greatest strength is that like I've never met someone in a game that is just like they are not willing to die. Like he would fight. Like he'd come up with all these plans to me, and even I would just be like, "That's not gonna work. It's not gonna work." Cause I mean, I knew they weren't gonna work. But I mean, he would just like not die. He would not give up. And like I'm the kind of person if I see the logic in getting rid of me and I know I'm gonna go, I'm not gonna like go up to people and be like, keep me, where I respect the fact that he so aggressively wanted to stay. Josh's greatest weakness, I don't want to say he really has one, because I mean, the only thing that really brought him down was Chelsea at the beginning. So I guess maybe trusting yellow, being trusting of the wrong people, I guess. That'd be like the only thing I could come up with for weaknesses. Next is Jacob. Jacob's greatest strength is his ability not to piss anybody off. I mean, I thought it was interesting that when Josh was evicted, I mean, he apologized for it, but I thought it was weird that he kind of lashed out at Rebnick because I don't think Rebnick really did anything. I mean, if anything, it was more Sharon, but I think Jacob's ability to be mature and not piss people off or cause waves, and I think his greatest weakness, I don't know, maybe his greatest weakness in the game was not making stronger alliances. I don't think he really had um, a real concrete alliance. I mean, all I knew was from things from Sharon is that he liked Sharon and he liked Alex. That was it. So if he would have maybe branched out and maybe worked harder to make different alliances, he probably would have got further. Sheila's greatest strength is she can talk your ear off, and even like sometimes she can be abrasive. She is fun to talk to. I mean, I talk to Sheila about everything. Um, Greatest weakness for Sheila is her. She gets really, really paranoid, which I've already told her. Paranoid to the point that I want to pull her vagina out from inside of her mouth and just go. So I think paranoia is definitely the greatest weakness that Chris or Sheila has because if she would keep it together, I mean, people wouldn't want to get rid of her because of her paranoidness. I don't think that's a word. Um, Next, Natalie. I guess Natalie's greatest strength. Sorry, Adam, I love you, but you didn't really do anything in the game at all. Your greatest strength was being dependable and loyal. I don't. I mean, you were definitely dependable. I know that sounds so bitchy, but I mean, that's the only thing I could think of. And the greatest weakness is I know for a fact because it's come out of your mouth that you did not give a shit about this game whatsoever. So I guess maybe your lack of caring for the game is why, or why, is one of your greatest weaknesses. Um, Alex's greatest strength is just his ability to make people like him. I mean, how do you not like Phil? Even though I like wanted to kill him after reading his speech, I still it's really hard to get mad at Phil. I think Phil's greatest weakness is I'm one of those people that when I'm playing a game, I always put myself in other people's shoes. What's their best move? Like I'll think, what's Sharon gonna do? What's Natalie gonna do? And I feel like Alex's end game strategy always depends on I have to win a challenge or he doesn't really make backups because he's afraid to piss people off. I mean, that's a good way to make it to the end and win if you get there. But I mean, you have to be able to like make multiple deals, and I don't know. I don't think he thinks about where other people stand. I think he bases his all of his decisions on one plan working, and you have to have backups. And yeah, those are the strengths and weaknesses of everyone. And yeah, I'm done.